Watch everyone, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game Channel, and I go by the name of Zeus. And this time round I'm going to bring you a PlayStation 1 original, Tempest X3. Tempest being an Atari game released back in 1980 in the arcades. One of my favourite of all-time arcade machines. Sadly, it's been 32 years now and counting since I've last played it on an arcade machine. Not many of them around, I've got to say. And I go on record by saying again, it was in one of my other uploads. If you're in the UK, England especially, and you've got an original Atari arcade machine, please invite me round, won't you? You'll get a drink and even a pub meal if you want, but please, I've got to play it again. I've never had the opportunity to play it on a vector screen for all those years, and no matter how good the conversions are on the PCs or emulators, it's never the same without a vector monitor. So please, if you got one nearby, you're in England, contact me and I'll buy you a pub meal and a pint. Trust me, you make my day, mate. Guys, well, what can I say about this game? Originally it came out on the Jaguar under Tempest 2000. Very good game. Jaguar didn't do very well itself though, mind you. This was probably the most famous game on it, if not one of two. But a couple of years later it came out on the PlayStation 1. Retitled Tempest X3, but with different tunes, different background music, and I have to say much more impressive visuals. The graphics have been enhanced again, so kind of making it, it's certainly not a direct port of Tempest 2000 on the Jaguar. It's definitely a game of its own, and I think if you want a snazzy remix, techno, trancey, Tempest clone, the best one out there is got to be this, Tempest X3. I've actually got to about level 50 something on this, I think, without cheats. You definitely need the jump icon, the jump bonus. With a click of a button it makes you jump off the grid, because at certain points it can get so hectic. It's a fantastic bonus to be able to jump off the grid and shoot down and clear a lot of areas. Because of that, yeah, I got to about level 50, I think it is, without cheats, but I'm probably going to be absolutely crud at this. Now I'm doing a let's play on it. This game, as you can see, was with Interplay dashing around on the background screen there. This was brought to you by them, and there's all the names. I don't know if you can read them, but I think they did a fantastic job. This is the original Tempest X3 on the actual PlayStation 1. I've owned it since day one. I always come back to it now and then and have a good blast with it. I just think it's a brilliant update version, even though we're going back about 12 years now when it came out. Must be 12 years, because Tempest X 2000 was... No, I can't get it wrong. It was called... That's right, it came out in the Jaguar, but of course it came out way before 2000, didn't it? They just entitled it 2000. So this game is more like you're looking at 15 years old now, which is really scary. I'm discovering games even on the A1200 I'd never seen before, and enjoying them, but yet realising they're actually 20 years old. Feel like, you know, I see a really new game, I want to show it a mate, look at this game, it's really cool, try it out, and it's like, but it's 20 years old. You don't realise, where's the last 20 years gone? I don't know. But let's crack on with this. We've give this a couple of goes, see how far I can get. It's got a few, right, we don't want to demo. Let's get going. Right, you've got your normal Tempest X3 remix, you've got your dual, that's two of you. What happens there, it's split screen, and you can, one player sees themselves on one end and you see your other player at the other end, and you're sort of not fighting it out, if I remember right, you're teaming up together. Not a bad idea, but I think it would have been better if you was on the same side of the grid. Traditional is your normal Tempest game, but it's not really. It's nothing like the original. It's pretty poor. They should have bunked. PlayStation is certainly capable of putting the most accurate Tempest clone on there, but traditional, believe me, it isn't. It's not really worth going to. It's pretty crud. As I said before in one of my other uploads, Tempest videos, if you want an accurate home console version of it, then it's PlayStation 1 Atari Anthology Redo, or Redo. I never pronounce that right. But anyway, let's get on with this. Let's give this a shot, see how far we can go on it. And you can go up to certain levels if you press up to a point. There you go, you can go all the way up. If you start at a higher level, your bonus gets even higher. to a certain point. That's the last level, then it goes red again. I don't know how far we're going to get. We'll start from the beginning where it's nice and slow. Right. Beautiful effects. I think it's absolutely stunning effects on some occasions. Can get a bit, if you're epileptic, then I advise you not to play this game unless you've got it in black and white. So look at it, it's all very flashy effects, very updated. Jumping over, there we go. And there's your jump. Press a button, you can jump off the grid. That is really useful. If you're stuck like that, you can shoot down on them. And because of that, I have managed to get to about level 50 in that, using that bonus.
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I know I am. It's actually gone on longer than I thought, level 1. I'll be on about level 3 by now in the original arcade version. The original Tempest. It starts off slow. There we go. Finally, round 1 done. I don't think the shapes are the same as the arcade. They could be. Square, yeah, that's the same. So it's been a while. And it's quite interesting to see the shape of the grid as well moving with you. It gives it that little sort of 3D illusion. Obviously they couldn't work with a vector monitor, so they tried to do these few little tricks to compensate for it. Love this game, absolutely love this game. If you want a, and I got the jump there again, whoa. There we go, managed to get him. No I didn't. And I still can't get you. Yeah, I got you that time. If you want a hectic shooter, you're not going to get much more wild than this. And there you go, they also throw in a horny sounding woman telling you your super zapper's been recharged. I don't know how you want to read into that. Suppose it'll get any adolescent kid going. Horny woman saying super zapper recharge. Oh, that was careless. I forgot I didn't have the jump. Okay, yeah, your lives are in the top left there. Now those triangles in the top right, what happens there, every time you collect a bonus... It's been a while. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that was careless as well. If you collect 3 of them, you get to the bonus stage. And you go through all these hoops, and you can warp a shitload of levels. The downside of that is you don't get to play the levels in between. But when you're trying to get as far as you go, who cares? Jump, so I got the jump. And there's a zapper. You get 1 supercharge every, 1 zapper every level. No more than that. Collect power-ups. I'm trying to. A little bit more tricky now. Very narrow, and you can't really see. You must get the, yeah, you need to get the extra, the faster weapon. Otherwise, you ain't gonna last too long for the basic. Gotcha. Forgetting what button that is. Right. What have we got now? Still haven't got the 3rd triangle yet, the bonus stage. Hopefully I'll get to show you that. And she's also shouting yes as well. I mean, talk about a good shooter and getting horny at the same time. Right. Okay. I'm not getting horny, by the way, so I hope you don't think that this minute. That's later. Right. Oh, well, I got me 1 up. Nicked a life, I got a life. I got a life, you nicked a life. Bastards. You've got to get the next weapon. There we go. You have to get a faster weapon. Otherwise, yeah. You're not going to get very far in it. Oh, I missed that bonus. Get out. I've got the jump. That's the one you want. That's bloody useful, that is. You can keep jumping. Avoiding all these baddies. on, bastards. There's one. Is that it yet? No, still a couple more to get. Yeah, avoid the spikes, I remember them. They're lethal. Come on, get me out of the triangle. I need to get to the bonus stage. What shape we got now? Triangle. See, I can't remember if they're in the right order of the arcade. I probably think they are. I didn't want to be as accurate as possible. I know there's a big fan base for this game. Jumping over it again. Come on, the android, I want the bonus. There we go. Now we got to the bonus stage. Once I do this, let's get rid of that. Right, come on. Now I'm on the bonus. I should be on the bonus stage now. Yeah, there we go. So the idea is you've got to get through these hoops. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Especially when you've got the score whacking you in the face like that. It's really, yeah, if you're epileptic, you don't want to play this game. If you do, you need to turn the colour off. Otherwise, you're going to go a bit potty, to say the least. Like a bit bonkers. Okay, speed boost. Okay, then we have to go above the clouds in a minute, if I remember right. Ooh, over there now. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky because they start going up like that. Whoa, come on. See if we can do this. Jump a load of levels. Oh, that was close. Really missed that one then. Yeah, it's ain't easy at all. I thought we went up above the clouds. I'm sure we do. Maybe it's on a harder bonus stage. Go down a bit. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about the bonus stage in this. I mean, some players might think it's slowing the pace of the game down, the continuity of it. And I guess to an extent that's right. It is. Now we've got to go above the clouds as soon as I do this. That's it. Whoa, there we go. No, I'm fucking hell. Fucked up, so I don't avoid a load of levels. That's a tricky bit, that is, once you go above the clouds. Yeah. It's gone a bit static, this one. Fucking hell. There is a cheat code for this. You can jump to other levels. Jump ahead, that is skip through other levels. But, as I said, for Let's Plays, no cheats are going to be used. Okay. Don't like this level. There's too many angles on it. You don't know where they're coming from. Oh. Damn! If only I did that bonus stage, it would have got me about 5 levels up. Oh, I needed that. Oh, I've got it now. If anything, I need to jump. Ah, bastard, game over. It's not easy. When you got the jump, it's a lot easier. You zip through the levels like there's no tomorrow. As I said, there's 16. I like this as well. I think that's quite cool. There's 16 levels on each colour. Once you do the first 16, it goes back to, well, it goes to level 17, but it's really level 1. It's level 1's design, but a different colour, adding more interest to the game and more comeback factor. See, my old memory card's gone. I was on something like level 47 or 50 was my highest ever. It was way up there. That was using thankfully getting the jump icon a lot. We're going to have a quick look at the 2-player. I won't be able to play it because I haven't got 2 controllers in. Traditional. Well, I'll have a quick zap at traditional a minute and show you it's not. I don't think. Let's skip. Can I skip? Let's skip up a load of levels and see if I get past it. Let's do that. Very basic. It's not. See, it's very fit. It's not. It's not like the original arcade at all. Actually, it's a lot smaller as well. I think they just put this on at the last second just to make it a little bit. See, that's obviously not original. Just a little bit of a bonus, I think, on the actual cartridge PlayStation game, just to add a little bit more excitement. And I'm going to die, aren't I? I'm trapped unless I can angle it right, which I did. Ooh, I did it. Ah, okay. More red stages? I've got one more blue stage. One more blue. Oh, I remember this one. This was horrible. So you can't. That's a horrible level. This is. You just can't judge that middle bit. You can't see where they're coming. I hate this stage. Somewhere in the middle. Let's get rid of them like that. Oh, see, I can't see him. How am I supposed to bloody get past that level? Stupid. You can see it's very primitive. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Come on, let's give it another shot. One life left. I'm gonna do this, am I? Am I supposed to fucking do this? Ugh, impossible. If you angle your spider thing a certain way, you can actually kill those red crosses. They won't grab you. And like that. That was a waste of time. I'll give you a quick showing of the duel. Tempest duel solo practice. No, Temple duel. We'll go for that, but we need round one best. Yes, I think it's yeah, you fight each other actually. One round, we do that. Yeah, you can't. That's right, you can't, because it needs the other controller. So there you go. Well, we'll end it there. I haven't got another controller out anyway to show you, but the actual Tempest X3 game is a cracker of a game. When you start getting into it and getting to the higher levels, I guarantee you, if you love the original, you're going to love the updated version, even though it is like 14, 15 years old now. But it's still worth a blast. If you've got a PlayStation 1 or a 2, because it will work in both, you can pick up the disc now quite cheaply on eBay. Probably going for around a £5, maybe a tenner at a push. Grab a copy, you won't be disappointed. Okay guys, until the next time, I'm glad you came back and watched the channel, and until then, happy gaming.